Real value is in the moments you share with people who matter most. Ferrero Rocher is made for these moments.
3.6 billion of these are sold every year. Each one has 5 layers assembled in a sequence so precise that the factory bans smartphones from the production floor. But the secret of Ferrero Rocher is not inside the chocolate, it is in the hazelnut. One Italian family buys a quarter of every hazelnut grown on Earth. When a frost hit Turkey in 2014 and wiped out half the crop, every chocolate company scrambled except Ferrero. They had already bought Turkey's largest hazelnut producer that same year. So how is a 5-layer chocolate ball made inside the most secretive factory in the candy industry? Why does one family control the price? And how do you tell if the one you bought is real? In 1946, in Alba, a small town in northern Italy, a pastry maker named Pietro Ferrero had a problem. Post-war Europe had almost no cacao. What little existed cost more than most Italians could afford. But Piedmont, the region around Alba, grew hazelnuts in abundance. So Pietro replaced most of the cacao in his chocolate with roasted hazelnut paste. He called the result pasta gianduja and sold it in foil-wrapped blocks. It was not chocolate. It was survival. And it was delicious. His son Michel turned survival into empire. In 1964, he refined the paste into a spreadable cream and named it Nutella. Then, in 1982, he created Ferrero Rocher, named after a rock formation at the Catholic Shrine of Lourdes because the chocolate ball resembled a small boulder. 5 years of development for 5 layers of texture. Michel was a devout man who built a secretive company. Ferrero has never gone public. The family still owns 100%. When Michel died in 2015, he was the richest person in Italy. His company's revenue now exceeds $17 billion a year. It owns Nutella, Kinder, Tic Tac, and Butterfinger. Every one of those products depends on the same ingredient. His father used to replace cacao 70 years earlier. Hazelnuts. The hazelnut comes first. 70% of the world's supply grows along the Black Sea coast of Turkey. The trees drop their nuts in August and September. Workers collect them from the ground, not from the branch. The nuts are sun-dried for 3 to 5 days, then shelled to reveal the kernel inside. Ferrero sources over 100,000 tons per year. To ensure freshness year-round, the company also sources from Chile and South Australia, where harvest falls in February and March. The hazelnut is roasted at a precise temperature. Too high, and the oils turn bitter. Too low, and the flavor stays flat. This roast is what separates a Ferrero Rocher from any generic hazelnut chocolate. The exact temperature and duration are classified. Now the assembly. Each Ferrero Rocher contains more than 3 hazelnuts in total when you count the whole nut at the center, the ground hazelnut in the cream, and the chopped pieces on the outside. It starts from the center and builds outward in 5 layers. Layer 1, a whole roasted hazelnut sits at the core. Layer 2, a hazelnut praline cream, similar to Nutella but thicker and richer, surrounds the nut. Layer 3, a wafer shell. Flat sheets of wafer batter are baked into thin half spheres with almost no moisture. One half is filled with the hazelnut and cream. The other half gets cream only. The 2 halves are pressed together, and the excess wafer is trimmed away, leaving a perfect sphere. This is the most fragile step. If the wafer absorbs even slight moisture from the cream, it goes soft and the batch fails. Layer 4. The sphere is coated in milk chocolate and rolled through chopped roasted hazelnuts. Layer 5. A final coat of milk chocolate seals everything in. That outer chocolate layer does double duty. It gives the Rocher its smooth finish, but it also acts as a moisture barrier, protecting the wafer from humidity between the factory and your hands. The ball is wrapped in gold foil and set into a paper cup. The Alba factory produces 24 million Ferrero Rochers per day. No journalist has filmed the full line. No smartphones or recording devices are permitted inside. Ferrero calls this industrial espionage prevention. Over 1,000 trained tasters conduct more than 18,000 tasting sessions per year to verify that every batch meets the same standard. The wafer must crack on the first bite. The cream must not separate. The hazelnut must be whole. If any layer fails, the product does not ship. Ferrero buys roughly 25% of the global hazelnut supply every year. In 2014, the company acquired Oltan Group, Turkey's largest hazelnut processor. One family now controls the sourcing, processing, and pricing of the nut that defines their entire product line. Turkish farmers have accused Ferrero of monopoly behavior, buying hazelnuts at 22 lira per kilogram and selling finished products at $23. Turkey opened a formal antitrust investigation in 2022. It closed in 2024 after Ferrero committed to buying above the government floor price. The investigation ended. The dependency did not. In March 2014, a late frost swept Turkey's Black Sea coast and destroyed half the hazelnut crop. Prices surged 60%. Competing chocolate makers pulled hazelnuts from their recipes. Ferrero did not. It had just secured Oltan. But the frost was a warning. Hazelnuts are fragile. Late frost kills buds. Drought reduces oil content. Heat waves shrink kernels. The Black Sea corridor is warming, and 70% of world supply grows there. Ferrero is planting orchards in Chile, Georgia, and Oregon. But a hazelnut tree takes 5 to 8 years to bear fruit. If another frost hits Turkey before those trees mature, the golden wrapper gets more expensive. And in some markets, it is not golden at all. It is counterfeit. Ferrero Rocher peaks in price every December. Christmas and Chinese New Year drive demand so high that prices can rise 20 to 30%. The cheapest time to buy is January clearance and June off-season. If you see a spike outside those windows, it usually traces back to the hazelnut harvest in Turkey. And check what you are buying. Counterfeit Ferrero Rocher is a real problem in Asia. In 2017, police seized 300,000 fakes from a factory in China. Genuine gold foil has Ferrero embossed in raised lettering. Fakes print it flat. A real Rocher has a batch code under the paper cup, and the hazelnut at the center should be whole. If it is cracked or replaced with peanut, it is not Ferrero. A pastry maker who could not afford cacao, a family that never sold a share, and 5 layers assembled in a factory that guards its process like a state secret. That's the process. We reveal how things actually work, one story at a time. If there's something you'd like us to explore next, let us know. Until then, trust the process.